Have you ever wondered how many times can you take Plan B, the morning after pill? The answer might surprise you. Plan B, also known as the morning after pill, is a form of emergency contraception that can significantly reduce the risk of pregnancy if taken within 3 days of unprotected sex. It's a progestin-only pill, which, according to American Family Physician, may result in fewer side effects and may be a safer option for some people. But how often can you take Plan B? Well, there's no limit. However, frequent use isn't recommended as it's less effective than regular birth control methods and can lead to irregular menstrual periods or spotting between periods. When taken correctly, within 3 days of unprotected sex, Plan B can reduce the risk of pregnancy by up to 89%. But remember, it becomes less effective the longer you wait. A point to note is that if you're relying on morning after pills as your primary form of contraception, there's a chance of becoming pregnant within 12 months. Instead, consider other forms of birth control, like the copper intrauterine device, IUD, which, when inserted within 5 days after unprotected sex, is more than 99.9% effective. Typically, you only need to take 1 dose of Plan B after each episode of unprotected sex. Additional doses don't increase its effectiveness. However, if you vomit shortly after taking the pill or have unprotected sex a few days after taking Plan B, another dose is necessary. Now, you might be wondering about the risks and side effects. Well, Plan B and other forms of emergency contraception have been in use for over 30 years and are relatively low risk. The primary risk associated with using Plan B is an unplanned pregnancy, as it's less effective than other forms of contraception. So, in conclusion, while you can take Plan B as many times as necessary, it's not recommended as a regular form of birth control due to its lower effectiveness and potential to disrupt menstrual cycles. Always consider other more effective birth control methods and consult a healthcare professional for advice tailored to your needs.